Long day, huh?
Yeah. Today is like what when we're recording this, it's Tuesday, July 12th, and it's officially Prime Day for Amazon. And for those who don't know, I work at Amazon Fresh. It's like one of the things I do. And man, the show's a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. It was really, really hard day. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of people. You know, it's like, imagine Black Friday, but for a grocery store, you know? Hella people coming in, hella deals, a lot of old people coming in early. We ran out of hella shit really early, so it was a long day. My feet hurt, so y'all gonna see me really bummy today. It only took 3 episodes for me to be all bummy. But it's because it was a long day, okay? And
Fuck that, dude.
To be fair,
get comfortable.
Yeah, to be fair, I was gonna record last week and on Sunday, but it didn't work out. And it is what it is. So we're here today. I know you had a long day too, man.
That's right.
Be nice to your Amazon drivers, man. It's rough right now. It's a lot of work. But
or don't. You don't have to. I mean, if you're gonna be a dick, don't be surprised if your package gets tossed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those that don't know, Aldo is a driver. He delivers your packages. So, you know, it's a lot of work right now. But it's cool, you know, for the most part. I got through it. You know, my zonies are really chill for the most part. But yeah, so that's why I'm a little bummy today. So if y'all see me, no makeup, all sweaty and gross, that's why. But it's okay. We still cute.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So I was asking you, Aldo, what are you're doing Lost Lands coming up? Are you doing anything else?
No, dude. I actually drank a little bit of that dumb bitch juice.
Why?
I'm going to Hard Summer.
Shut up, really? What day?
I'm going the last day.
See, that is the one day I thought about going, but I'm going to chill. I'm not going.
I'm only going, truth be told, because a friend of mine's, longtime friend of mine's, he's turning 30 this year. And he's actually turning 30 on, I believe, the 25th or the 26th.
Okay.
So I thought it would be a great idea to buy him a day for Hard Summer. And mind you, he's a friend that I've talked to you about him. Like, we were super close, and then at one point we weren't, and then we reconnected about last year too. And you know, it's just he, you know, right now, you know, he's a father, just works, but he never went to raves and never went to festivals. He didn't get that shit. Yeah, the first thing he's done was Beyond this year, and that's all he's done. So I thought, you know what, fuck this. Like, he's told me, yeah, man, like I don't have skin in the game like you do. And I'm like, that's true. So you're green as grass. So I thought, you know what? It's your birthday. Let me buy you a ticket for your birthday. Aww. And that's what we're going to be doing.
That's nice.
At least one day, though. Because, 3 days of that?
Nah, fuck that, bro. It's hot. I mean, now, like, the hours are different. It's, like, from, 4 to 1?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I believe that they changed it. It's like from 4 p.m. now to 1 a.m.
If that's the case, that is a game changer.
At least, you know, it won't be as hot for as long. Because, man, dude, Hard Summer last year, I was dying. It reminded me of the EDC days when that shit was in June. But EDC was still worse.
I was just going to say, I still think EDC by far.
EDC was still worse. But it's been a minute where, like, I've suffered through, like, a rave where it was that hot
and just mad uncomfortable.
Mad uncomfy. Like, I couldn't even get drunk, couldn't even enjoy the first few sets like that. Like, it was cool, but it was just way too hot. That's why I'm like, I wasn't trying to go back to Hard Summer. But when I saw they changed the time, I thought about it for a second, but nah. But I'm gonna do a day of Nocturnal.
Hey, let's go.
I'm going on Saturday. They just announced the split today too.
Oh, I gotta check the split right now.
I'm gonna go for Moxie and Yellow Claw.
That's why.
Yeah. Although I'm kind of sad because I was hoping DJ Hanzo was going to be the same day as him, but I can't have it all, man.
Dude, Hanzo at Coachella?
I know. I missed it.
Like, what? Yeah, that's right. You were with... What happened?
I was fucked up.
Explain. It's explainable. It's all good.
It's okay. It happens.
Yeah, you fucked up, though.
I know. I was hoping DJ Hanzo would be the same day, but I knew I was asking for too much with that. I knew Moxie and Yellow Claw was most likely going to be the same day, but it's cool. I also got, like, Talking New Light with Jock Beats, and then, who else is that day?
as far as house goes, is Jack B, Saki New Light, Mason Maynard,
there we go.
West End Nostalgics, Lee Foss, Armin Van Helden. No, you're in for a treat.
No, I feel like they did this. Honestly, this is the one time where I feel like they did the split pretty decently, and they still had to, because the thing with like Nocturnal being Saturday, Sunday, they have to have an incentive for people to want to go on Sunday, considering it's usually like the next day's a work day. So I get it. They had to like have Dylan Francis Sunday, and they have Gesture Sunday. I forget who else. I think Matroda.
Sunday, it's Wednesday. Wave Dash, Whipped Cream, Rez, Rehab, Peekaboo, Boombox Cartel. It's nice.
Yeah. But I'm cool with just going Saturday. I'm excited. I'm gonna meet up with Sabrina and Bree and Eddie, so it'll be fun.
That's dope. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Shit, I might want to go now too. Nah, I'm just playing.
I know, I'm only going one day, and then and I think Julio's gonna go because we're probably gonna just stay at his mom's.
Nah, that'd be the move.
Yeah,
2 birds, 1 stone. Get to visit Julio, and then we'll go to Nocturnal and y'all hang out.
Yes, I'm excited, dude. Honestly, Nocturnal's cool, and I like that it's still at Glen Helen. Even though just gotta take my mask and shit because I ain't trying to get the Glen Helen flu.
Dude, speaking of flu right now, I don't know if I should either. I want to be clear. Anything that I might say right now is just a joke. But I'm not going to lie, dude. I feel like getting COVID back in 2020 wasn't bad because right now there's a bunch of fucking losers catching it now.
Bro, Bree got it.
Hey, Bree, I love you, but you're a fucking loser.
Bro, that shit was funny because she was just like, bro, I got it after like 2.5 years. How embarrassing. And I was like, me and Nessa were like, yeah, we got it when it was cool. Nessa got it literally when everything first happened. Like, I think like that April she got it.
Yeah, I mean.
And then we got it like going into last year. Or I got it going into last year.
We both got it tail end of 2020 going into 2021.
That was funny. I know, and then I know hella people getting it now, and I'm like, that's funny.
I mean, listen, it's most likely still the Omicron strain. That one's the most contagious. And if you are someone that never caught COVID the first time around, if you're vaccinated, it'll help, but it's just nothing will ever beat natural immunity. Nothing will beat having the antibodies. I mean, your body, once it gets exposed to shit, I mean, vaccines will help, but it's nothing like the real thing. I mean, for right now, like I've seen, like, obviously Carmen got it a second time.
Oh, that's right.
Which was hilarious too. Shout out to Carmen.
Time?
Yeah, it was her second time catching it, which I have a theory. It's mainly because she's a brand new mother. She's stressed the fuck out, barely rests, and doesn't, sleep. It's all that combined.
No, but then also there's just been another spike in cases. Like at work, I remember for the longest, because I don't know if it's like for you guys, but we get notifications when, there's been like a COVID case at work. We don't know obviously who, but like we'll get a notification about it. And for a while, it was like crickets. And then I don't know where I got them. And I was like, oh, that's funny. I forgot about that. And then we kept getting more lately. And I was like, oh, shit. I guess there's like a spike in cases. And it's just like everywhere, too. Like there's a bunch of other people who've gotten it, especially, with people traveling and stuff. Like I know Ray Berger, he just got it. His girl just got it. A couple other people I know got it. But, I feel like it happens,
It does. And like I said,
I wish everyone a speedy recovery.
Of course. And I don't wish COVID upon anyone. But I'm gonna get my jokes off though. I know. Fuck, like, you're a fucking loser. Like you should have caught that shit when it was a top shelf strain. You got the mid strain.
Bro, everyone's like, how embarrassing.
You getting caught slipping with the mid strain.
Yeah, everyone I've seen, they're like, bro, how embarrassing. It finally caught up to me. But I mean, it happens. Like I said, I wish everyone a speedy recovery.
As do I.
Honestly, for a second, I thought I was gonna get it after San Jose, but I'm in the clear. And I was Gucci, and we all, got tested. We all good. But
speaking of that,
that's where I left you. So I left off with you guys. I was on my way to San Jose, and man, that weekend did not disappoint. I had such a great time. Honestly, being out there, I really like San Jose. I don't know, maybe I think it's because, you know how like when people come to LA and they're like so amazed by it and this and that, and you're just like, I mean, it's cool. I love LA. But, you know, they look at it a little differently. Like, everything looks even shinier. Don't get me wrong. I still love LA. I love where I live very much so. But, like, it's a little bit shinier to people who come from the outside. I feel like it's the same way I look at San Jose. Whenever I go, I'm just like, wow, everything's amazing here. But it is. It's so cute. San Jose does remind me of the valley a little bit. But, like, also the city, because like downtown San Jose is so close to where like Julio stays at, and there's like parts of it that's like a valley-ish, and then there's like a bunch of cute little shops that kind of remind me of like Studio City area or like Palisades or like Sherman Oaks. And man, I really liked it there. So starting off, you know, I went to the group chat party, which, you know, as soon as they hit midnight, Brie and Alexa were like, you have to drink. Bro, I got fucking drunk in like 10 minutes. It was insane. I was standing there just so in shock because my tolerance hasn't been that low in forever. So what had happened is that I took a shot and then ordered a tequila soda, and it was a double. So I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. And so I took the shot, and then I was sipping on the tequila soda. But mind you, the tequila soda, I hadn't been sipping on that much. It was maybe only a few sips. But it was that shot that really got me. And then I was just standing there. I was looking at Bria and Alexis, and I was like, dude, I'm fucking buzzing. And they just started laughing. They're just like, oh my God. Cause I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I can't even. I think also because it was super fucking hot in the loft. Because I know you know how it be up there.
It's a steam room.
Yeah. But I will say, you know, the homies killed it that night. Ray Berger did amazing. It's so amazing. Dude, that whole weekend, obviously I wasn't out here, but seeing him do amazing. He got to play with Dioro for a bit, and I thought that was amazing. So shout out Ray. You know, I'm so proud of that guy. And the same thing with Eric, you know, Venture. I saw him killing it that weekend too. And then Ivar did an amazing job too. Like, that's the homies. And then, you know, obviously got to see Jules from Good Times Ahead play, Gesture, all of them. And it was a good time. It was fun. But yeah, I got drunk real fast. And so from there, had to get up early for my flight. You know, it was another episode of Is Lynn gonna make her flight? And I did. I got there like maybe 45 minutes before my flight. But security was easy, thank God. I was just zoomed in there, and I was like, yes, I did it. And I made it. And then Julio picked me up. We went to this cute cafe called Azúcar, or Con Azúcar. And so their whole shtick is that they can, like, put any latte art on their, like, drinks, on their hot drinks. So I had seen, like, girls do, like, pictures of Bad Bunny, and I was like, I want a Bad Bunny one. Give me a Bad Bunny latte art. And that shit was so cool. They literally put Bad Bunny on my drink. I was like, wow, it's Benito. Anyone that knows me knows how much I love Benito. So that was cool. And it was just so good seeing Julio. I'm always so happy when I could see that bitch. Like, that's my ride or die forever. And so, you know, we went, and then we just chilled. We went back to his apartment because he still had some work to do. I took a nap, hit the gym, and then we met up with Leslie, and oh, it was so much fun. Oh man, meeting up with Leslie is always fun. But bro, I got a story. This is a story from Julio, but he said I could tell it on here, and shit was so funny because I had sent Julio this like TikTok where this guy was like talking about his perfect day, and he was like, I want to get drinks with a friend. I want to get margaritas. I want there to be fajitas and like salsa and guac and chips, and you know, we're just sharing scandalous stories and, you know, whatever, yada yada yada. So I showed him that. He's like, oh, bet when you get here, I know exactly where to take you. We're gonna have drinks, and I'm gonna tell you a scandalous story that happened to me at Pride. Because he had told me some shit happened at Pride, but he hadn't told me what had happened yet. Because the thing is, Julio and I have very special friendship. We give each other details on shit that's going on. The thing is with Julio, half the time, like, he don't tell me unless we're in person. It's just better that way anyways. So we go to Wapos. We get margs. We get fajitas and food and, you know, chips, guac, everything, all that. And he's just like, oh, let me quote him because I was texting him earlier about it. And
oh, this is some tea.
It was so funny, dude. He was just like, y'all want to talk about scandalous? Okay, let me tell you what happened at Pride. So he went to Pride with his coworker. And, you know, it was one of those coworkers that's like, you're like your work bestie, you know, so y'all are cool. Y'all can kick it outside of work. So they go, and she brings this friend, and she's trying to hook them up, but like Julio's kind of not feeling it, you know, so he's just being nice and like dancing with him, but you can tell it like it's not the vibe. So Julio being Julio, he's living his best life. He's getting turned at Pride, you know, dancing. Some guy starts dancing on him, you know, Julio being Julio, you know, he's single, having the time of his life. He dances with him, you know, they start doing their thing, they're vibing. Julio, being the true slut and whore that I love and adore, went with this man to the porta potty. And, you know, he didn't say exactly what happened, but like, I think you know.
We've heard the porta potty story.
No. Yeah, you know, if you know Julio, you know he has a history with porta potties, and you know he's not afraid to like go in there to get some business done. But he did say they were clean, so okay. Anyways, it doesn't stop there. This is one of those stories where like, but wait, there's more. So, you know, they go in the porta potty, they do their business, whatever. He opens the porta potty door, and there's a guy there, kind of like, you know, like it seemed like he was just waiting for the porta potty. Nah, he's just like, that's my husband. And Julio's just like looks back at the husband and looks back at him. He's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. No. He's like, no, it's cool. Like, you know, we're open.
Yo.
But wait, there's more. He's like, you know, we're open. And he's just like, okay, cool. And he's like, you know, you can like do your thing with my husband, you know, like whatever. So he's just like, all right, fuck it. So he's just like dancing. He's, as Julio would say, he was a Julio husband, married, what do you say? He was a sandwich in between these men. He had one guy here, or he was making out with like one of the husbands. The other one back here, fucking kissing his neck and I don't know what. And you know, they're vibing and whatever. And then at some point, he left because he went with like his coworker, I think, to go do some, I don't know. They left for a bit. I think they went to go get another drink or something. I forgot what he said. But when they came back around to like the bathrooms and stuff, he ran into them again. And they were like, oh, you should come home with us. And Julio, being the down bitch he is, he's like, all right, I'm down, I'm with it. He's like, but, you know, I got to get back home. Because the thing is, like, he had taken the train with his coworker. So, like, he didn't have his car. So he's like, oh, you know, we'll figure it out. He's like, and they asked him, was like, oh, where are you from? He was like, oh, San Jose. This is where I'm going to get it wrong because I don't remember what city he's from. So, but it's okay. So
somewhere in the Bay.
Yeah, like somewhere in San Jose. And so he's like, oh, I'm from San Jose. And they're like, oh, we're from San Jose. And he's like, oh, okay, what part of San Jose? And he says the city. And he's like, no way, we're from there too. And then Julio says the cross streets. And they're like, oh, those are our cross streets too. So at first, when Julio was telling me this, I was like, let me find out they live in your building. Because the thing with Julio, he's a property manager. So he manages a couple properties. And he's just like, no. The thing is where the cross street is on this side, okay, you can't see if you're just listening. Okay, so one side is apartments. Those are the properties he manages. And on the other side, it's houses. And apparently they lived like in one of the houses that's on the other side of that street. And I was like, Julio, you're about to fuck your neighbors, huh? And he was like, I mean, kind of. And so, see, the thing is, I wish Julio kind of had done it, but turns out he didn't. Once he found out that they were neighbors, he was just like, nah, abort mission. Move. Abort mission. See, it is a smart move, but at the same time, I would have lived for it if he had done it.
Yeah, that's the devil on the shoulder. Lynn.
Yeah, bro. I know, but like, I feel like it would have been even more scandalous and been funny. But, you know, Julio gotta be professional. And he's like, that's work. But I was like, bro, what a coincidence. And even Leslie was telling me, she was like, dude, what a fucking coincidence, because that shit doesn't just happen. Especially because they went to San Francisco for Pride. It wasn't like in San Jose. It was like San Francisco. And she's like, bro, that shit doesn't happen. Like, same city, maybe. But the fact that you guys are like the same cross streets, like, nah. It was so funny. So he was telling us while we're sipping margaritas and she's meando, and it was amazing. So from there, we went to Aki's. To be honest, by the time we got to Aki's, we were already fucking drunk because the margaritas at Wapples they was just the house margaritas too, but they were strong. They were creepers. Like when you first taste them, they just taste like good margaritas. Like you're like, you don't think too much of it, but they were creepers. Out of nowhere, we were just like, oh shit, we're lit. So we only went to Aki's because Leslie wanted to try it. And I was just like, a couple sips, I was like, bro, I can't do this. I can't do it. I think it's also because like I had taken a month off drinking, so it's just like, especially after this weekend, I've come to the realization I can't do a lot of these mixed sugary drinks anymore. It's just not for me. It's just I'm grown now. I can't do it. Give me a tequila straight. Give me a beer. Give me a tequila soda, maybe with a little Crystal Light, but that's it. I can't do it no more. Like, and we'll get to especially why in a minute. So we did that, and then after that, we went to a gay club, which at that point I was like a little out of it. I was like partly tired, partly drunk, and it was cool. It was a cool vibe. Fuck, I can't remember what it was called. Splash, that's what it was called. And so we were there, we're just dancing, vibing. It felt like an episode of Jersey Shore. We were just like in this dark ass fucking club, just fucking fist pumping and drinking our drinks. And yeah, it was fun. We took a couple cute pictures there. And then from there, we went back to the apartment. Oh, but okay, so at this point, you know, I'm drunk. Julio's drunk. I was texting a boy. Julio sees me texting a boy. And so this is the guy that like I went on that first date on that I mentioned like a while back. And you know, he's cool. I like him. There, I said it. I like a boy. Anyways, beside the point. So I jokingly throw out there, I'm like, pull up. And he was just like, where exactly are you? And I was like, in San Jose. He's like, I know that, but where exactly? And so Julio takes my phone and he puts in his address. And Julio sends him a video. It's like, pull up. Like, you're not fucking down. I don't know. He said something like that. And so this guy, I don't know what to call him, because I don't want to use this real name.
A John Doe.
Yeah, let's call him John Doe. I call it Loki. I don't know if he wants me to say like what I actually call him, but because it's kind of funny. But okay, let's just call him Mr. Clean, like the one on the cleaning bottle. I have a reason for calling him that. But anyways, so he tells Mr. Clean this, and Mr. Clean's like, I'll go. It's only 5 hours. And I was just like, no, you're not. You're not down. And the only reason he didn't is because at that point it was like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, and you know, it was late. I couldn't make him drive all the way out there. Like, he'd get there like at 6 a.m, and he didn't think we were gonna stay up. I probably would have if he was serious, but you know, I couldn't. Also, because he didn't want to do it because I was drunk too, so he didn't know if I was serious. Especially because like we were still kind of new, you know, we're still getting to know each other. And come the next morning, he asked me again. He was like, were you serious? And I was like, I mean, I was drunk, but like, you know, drunk words are sober thoughts, you know? And I was just like, if you're serious, I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I personally don't think you're serious. He's like, I mean, I'll do it. Like, he's like, I want to see you. So this man drives 5 hours to San Jose to come hang out with me. And I remember Julio and I had talked about it because I asked him, I was like, because also the thing is he didn't want to impose because, you know, he knew that it was my trip with my friends, and I didn't want to be that girl either where it's just like I invite a guy. But Julio and like the people that are with are the type of people where like, you know, they don't give a fuck. They're like, the more the merrier, you know, like we're all gonna have fun. It is what it is. And so Julio was just like, bro, you like never ever, it's not that I don't, and he was just like, you have never had a guy who wants to go out of their way to do anything for you, so just let him, like, see if he actually does it, fuck it, you know. And he was like, you know, I don't care, because regardless we're gonna have fun, and no matter what, Julio and I have such a bond that if anything he's gonna be third wheeling with us, you know. That's just how it is. So I give him the okay, still not totally believing him. To be honest, I wasn't gonna believe him until I saw him outside. And he really did it. In that time, though, Julio and I were just being hungover, drinking, and then, you know, drinking some more, watching Bad Bunny's Instagram live for like 4 hours, which was amazing. And finally, he pulls up. It's like I want to say it was like 9:30 at night. And he really pulled up because he left kind of late because he had shit to do. And I remember I was looking at him, I was like, you really pulled up to San Jose? You really drove 5 hours just to see me? He's like, yeah, I missed you. And I was like, wow, okay, that's cute. Anyways, so we went to like this restaurant. Technically it's a restaurant, but I think like at night they don't really serve food. It's like just kind of like a lounge bar type of vibe, but it was really cute. I really liked it. I feel like you and Perla would really like it. And the alcohol was good. Like they had not just like basic tequila, they also had like Fortaleza and like different kind of beers, IPAs and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. We drank, we were Jack in the Box, and we went back to the apartment and we'll just try to watch movies, and it was a lot of fun. And the last full day that we had, that was when shit, like literally, you know how it goes, like it's always the last day, we're just like, we always go balls to the walls. We had brunch scheduled, and that's when I was gonna meet up with Destiny and Leslie, and then Nancy flew in, so we picked up Nancy. Actually, no, we started off the morning, like me, Mr. Clean, I almost said his name, Mr. Clean and Julio, we all woke up and we just started doing shots while on FaceTime with Nicole and DJ because they were out in Denver, so they were ahead of us. So we talked to them, we were doing shots, so we're already a little tipsy. We picked up Nancy. Actually, no, Julio didn't drink because he had to drive. But then we picked up Nancy, and then we came back and did more shots. Leslie came over and we went to brunch, and it was so cute because we didn't know, but like that area where it was at, it's like a little farmer's market on Sundays. So it was really cute. I was just like, oh, this is adorable. We went to brunch. Destiny met up with us. And man, honestly, the food was pretty good. We gotta go next time. We gotta go. And the brunch, great. From there, we went to Wapos. We went back to Wapos, had the margaritas there. We were a little turned. And originally we were thinking of like going out, but we were like, nah, let's just go back to the apartment and just like drink there. If anything, we could chill by the pool there, because Julio's apartment has a pool. Nah, man, that's when shit started to, because Destiny didn't drink too much, so she ended up just driving us back because we had Ubered there. And we stopped at 7-Eleven, and see, I should have just got a bottle. I should have just stopped at the liquor store next door, got a bottle, call it a day. No, we got a bunch of beat boxes. We had drank beat boxes the day before too, but nah, that day we were just like, let's just do beat boxes. We did have like some tequila that weekend, but we had finished the bottle at that point. Or actually, I think we finished it as soon as we got back. Drank a bunch of beat boxes. At some point in there, I took a nap. I took a little disco nap, and we were just like watching sets and just vibing and just drinking a whole bunch. But it was fun. Like, it was so much fun. I hadn't seen Destiny in years, so it was so much fun seeing her. And it was cool because like everyone else vibed with her really well, like Nancy and Leslie and Julio. I think even Julio and Destiny actually hung out this past weekend just themselves. So I was very happy. I told Julio, I was like, bro, like, hang out with Destiny. She's cool peoples, you know, since you guys are both out here in San Jose. And it was fun until like the next morning. I was fucking yakking my fucking guts out, dude. But Mr. Clean was a real one, and he held my hair while I was yakking my life away. And then finally we were coming home, but see, the thing is, when we came home, we decided to drive down the coast, which was honestly a lot of fun. It was really pretty. It was really pretty. We stopped like at Big Sur. We stopped at the Bubblegum Wall Alley, and we stopped at where else did we stop? I don't know, this one waterfall. But it was so much fun. But the thing is, when we were leaving San Jose, Nancy and I were still nauseous. So literally we had Julio pull over, and we're just yakking on the side of the freeway of when we're exiting San Jose. And Julio got a picture of us, both of us just fucking yakking on the side of the freeway. And I think most people have seen it by now.
I've seen this shit
too.
Yeah,
but if not, I'll post it on the story. I don't give a fuck. I have no shame. I posted that shit on my fucking feed because that shit was funny. You just see us like, and we're just like bestie things, just fucking yakking our lives away. But nah, I've come to the conclusion I can't do beatboxes no more. I can't do sugary drinks like that. My stomach says no. That's why I be yakking, because it's like all the sugar. It was a big no. But driving down the coast was a lot of fun. It was so pretty, and it made me want to go camping, like in Big Sur or something, because it was just so nice. But yeah, that was that fun-filled weekend, and I was so fucking tired. I swear, I needed a couple of days to recover from that because it was a lot. Going from like not drinking for a month to a whole ass bender, that was too much.
I could see why people were saying that your life was a novella that weekend, because shit.
Yeah, man. A lot happened. It was crazy. But it was fun. I had a good time.
Sounds like it.
Honestly, I love Julio. That's my bitch forever. And I love Leslie and Destiny and Nancy too. We had such a good time. It was one of those trips where it's like you go out there and you kind of forget about everyday life, and it's just you get to have a good time. And that's the thing with Julio, is that when we see each other, it's like no time passes. Julio and I already agreed that we're gonna do an episode, and we're gonna get into like our very unique friendship and like how him and I got really close and all this stuff, and how we managed to stay really good friends. Because it's funny, because him and I, we spent a good amount of time just alone, just us two, and we were talking about it and we were reflecting on our friendship. And the thing with Julio and I is we've never really fought. We've had like things where we got annoyed at each other and shit, but Julio's probably the one. Julio's my soulmate, okay? I believe we all have different soulmates in this life, and it doesn't always have to be romantic, but Julio's my soulmate. That is my other half. That is my bitch. Like, we have such a unique bond, because him and I just have a very good understanding of each other, where half the time we can just look each other and we just know like how the other one's feeling. And I would fucking die for that bitch any day. And we came to that realization that like our friendship's just very, very unique. Like, we don't fight. Julio's the one person where I'm very, 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 very straightforward with. Like, there's some friends you kind of have to like hold their hand a little bit, or like approach a certain delivery a certain way. And it's not a bad thing. It's just how they're gonna react, how they are. Well, Julio never. And it's the same thing. It's like vice versa. Him and I never hold back. And I think that's why we don't fight, because we're just so expressive with each other. We're so direct. We never have to hide anything. Julio's probably the one person who knows all my secrets, like every secret. Yeah, probably. Just because like we live together, so it's like you see it for those who don't know, we lived together for a little while, so there's like certain things you learn about a person when you live together, and it just forms a certain bond where that bitch is not allowed to go anywhere. And if anything, I really do want to move out to San Jose for a little while, even if it's for like not permanent, but for a little while. And him and I have talked about it, and hopefully within the next year or so we can make that happen, because it'd be cool. I miss living with Julio, and I love his sister. I was really sad she wasn't there. Her and her wife, they weren't there, and I was really sad because I love them. But yeah, so that's the stories of San Jose adventures.
Nah, dude, that sounds like a fucking fun time, dude. Julio's a wild boy. Dude,
Julio's something else. Like, I was telling him, because I definitely want to have an episode with him. I don't think we'll be able to do it until like maybe, because I don't think I'm going to see him until Nocturnal. So if anything, I was going to tell you, you should just come out, just hang out. Probably like the next day, the day after Nocturnal. Because we're thinking of just like hanging out as moms the next day.
Oh, we could do by then. I'll have more equipment, and I'll be able to. Yeah, we'll plan that out.
So we can do that episode then. You'll just see us all fucking hungover and dead, but it'll make for a great episode, because we'll probably just get into like Nocturnal and all that stuff, and it'll be good. It'll be good.
It'll be great.
Julio and I together we're just fucking hilarious. So think about it. It's just like me, Julio, Leslie, and Nancy, bro, and Destiny, she could hang. It was hilarious just watching us all together, just like in our own little element. But that's how I knew Mr. Clean would like last, because he actually, the one thing that Nancy said, she was like, the fact that he could last with us all day and he was okay. He was like one of those drunks where he's kind of just chilling. He's like a chill drunk. And I feel like I need that, considering that when I'm drunk, I can be a little crazy. So it's like, it evens out. It evens out very well. But yeah, it was a good time. But I missed that. I was like, what, a week or two now ago?
Yeah, it's about a week. Let's see. Just about.
Yeah, and this past weekend I also learned. This past weekend I yacked too. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it's with me and yakking now. It's fucking disgusting. I swear, I turned 26 and like I can't handle any sugary alcohols.
Well, your tolerance did go down, dude.
No, because like even my birthday I yacked, but I also had a lot of soju, on top of tequila and seltzers. So it's like
there you go.
I really can't mix anymore. I can't have sugary ones. Just give me tequila. Just give me a beer. That is the one thing I did miss is beer, and I finally had one this past weekend. It was amazing. But I think I'm gonna just stick with beer and tequila and just call it a day.
Not a bad choice.
Yeah. But this past weekend was pretty fun too. I'm trying to think what else I did. I saw the Thor movie. It was good. I was high as shit.
I was too.
Dude, really? Oh my god, it was good.
I was gonna ask you because I saw a lot of people giving a lot of shit to the movie. I, for one, well, two things that I have to put into account. So I was high, and I saw a late viewing of the movie. So 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a Marvel fan. I know you don't watch.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to preface before anyone comes for me for my opinion. I don't really Marvel. I don't follow it like that. I've not seen all the Marvel movies. I've not read the comics. I don't even know what will be going on half the time. And I also don't watch movies like that. So, yeah.
But, okay, so as someone, just look at it for what it is as a movie. What'd you think about it?
It was funny. I was entertained. And I feel like that's the point. Although I did see someone say that with this movie, and then I forgot what other, I think like two of the, or like the last Doctor Strange and then Eternals, obviously they were trying to do something different. But it's funny because I guess like people in the past have complained like Marvel needs to switch it up, and like the minute that they do, people bitch. But that's the thing though, you can't please everybody.
That's with anything, dude. I mean, for fuck's sakes, when Drake dropped his primarily house album, people were giving him shit. Mm-hmm. But people have always given him shit for being too safe, doing the same shit over and over. And then now when he got out of his comfort zone, people gave him shit for that. Mm-hmm. It's just, it's a people thing. Yep. People are always gonna bitch and complain.
Always.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I do want to watch it again just to have like a better opinion on it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it as a movie on its own. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I had a bunch of fun watching that shit.
Yeah, I went with Mr. Clean. We went on a date and we watched it, and he is more of a nerd when it comes to all that. Like he loves movies and he watches, the Marvel movies and has an opinion about all that. I don't. I just go for fun. But he told me he liked the last Thor movie a little bit more. Ragnarok. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Also saw the movie high, which is why I wanted to see this one high, because I'm like, I'm going to just keep it going. And I had fun. I thought it was funny. But he says he liked the other one a little bit more. Because he felt like, I think he said that this one was like a little bit more all over the place, which I can see too. But I feel like it still was funny, which is why I liked it. I liked the little comedic relief in a lot of it.
It's honestly, for Thor's, well, not Thor, but like just the whole idea of Chris Hemsworth as playing Thor, I do feel like it is much better for him to go with that comedic route because he's able to, just really be himself in a way. Because I feel like Chris Hemsworth is just is like naturally just funny. And
Chris Hemsworth is funny.
It's too many Chris's, we're being honest. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, Chris Evans.
I will say the only downfall about being high during that movie is that the parts that were creepy felt extra creepy. And I remember I was staring at the screen like, no.
Bruh.
Bro, that dude was creepy. Like the main bad guy, I don't remember his name.
Christian Bale's character, I forgot his name either.
Yeah, I don't remember what the bad guy's name. But bro, he was fucking creepy. You can't tell me he wasn't creepy.
Nah, he was creepy.
He was creepy as fuck. And then like the way that he can like I don't know if we should spoil shit. But anyways, I'm gonna just say he was creepy, and like his little thingies, they were creepy, and I was just sitting there like, why? I'm like, this is the one time I wish I wasn't high, because I was looking at it like, I also just don't do well with like creepy shit and like scary shit.
That's how I was for Doctor Strange.
See, Doctor Strange, I wasn't high. I just watched sober. I feel like I should have been high for that one, because I was watching it and I was like, I should have gotten high for this.
Or taking some shrooms or some shit.
That'd be fun too. I don't know. They're both pretty trippy movies. But Thor isn't trippy. It's just they had certain elements in it that was just perfect for being high. You know what movie I want to see next though is the Minions movie.
That's what we were supposed to watch yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen how, like, so many people have been going in, like, the Minions costume, and now some theaters are, like, banning it? They're like, if you come, like, all dressed up, like, you're gonna be turned away and you can't see the movie.
Well, that's whack.
Yeah, no, but it's because it had turned into, like, a whole, like, TikTok trend, so people kind of, like, pushed it with it. So now some theaters are like, okay, it's disruptive, like, you can't do it, like, no. But at the same time, I feel like because of it, dude, like that movie, from my understanding, made hit, did so well, like so surprisingly well that people didn't think it was supposed to do that well.
Honestly, you know what I think? So the first movie was really good. So what's the first? It's not called Minions. It's called Despicable Me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then that branched off into Minions.
Yes.
But obviously, Despicable Me, the first movie was great. It was in the second one where I feel like it really caught wind, and not for nothing, but also having that huge soundtrack from Pharrell, it really catapulted the series. And then obviously it branched off into just Minions, and obviously this new one is pretty much the origin story of Gru. So yeah, man, it's a dope franchise. Like, I genuinely like it.
I like the Minions. I'm excited because I'm gonna go to Universal next month. I haven't been in a minute, and I know like they added some new stuff. And then I've been when they had like the Minions stuff already in it. But I think it's so cute. I'm excited. I want to see the Minions movie. Look at me. I used to not watch movies. See, the thing with me is that I'm the type where like I don't really watch movies like that. I don't go out of my way. I don't know. I like TV series. I'm a TV girl. Like from trash TV to like more popular shit like Stranger Things. Like I am that bitch. I will confess, I love me some trash TV. I be watching The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Y'all can judge me all you want. Okay, I know it. You know what's really funny? I was talking to Spider Tech about that, or like how I sometimes be watching like white people shows like that, and he's just like, think of it like this. It's more like research. And I was like, I thought about it. I'm like, you're right. He's like, yeah, you learn how to deal with like white people like that in that way. And I'm like,
that's hilarious.
I guess. But it's funny because, but yeah, so back to what I was saying. I watch TV. I'm more of a TV person. I like to binge shows here and there. I have my comfort shows. Movies, like the only ones sometimes I'll go out of my way to see are like sad ones when I'm like simping, or certain like classic funny movies. But for the most part, like, like I only really watch movies if I'm with you guys. I like to watch movies with people. So like I will only go to the movies if someone invites me and I'm free, or like if we're having like a movie night with like a bunch of friends. That's when I watch movies. Homeboy loves movies, so we've been watching a lot of movies. He's been catching me up on movies, and he thinks I remember I was telling him all the movies I haven't watched. Like I haven't watched any of the newer Spider-Man movies. The only ones I've watched are like the Tobey Maguire ones.
Toby.
Yeah, those are the only ones I've seen, and he's just like, wow. It was so funny because I told him that, and it was the first time he talked to Nancy, and it was like over the phone, and he was just like, wow, you failed her as a friend. Because you know how Nancy's such a Marvel person? I was dying. And then she literally started crying. She's like, how are you going to tell me I'm a failure? But she was also a little drunk, so. But yeah, but now I'm like, I guess I got to catch up on all these movies.
In due time.
I don't know, man. I just get... Oh, you know what movie I just saw actually recently that he made me watch was... Fuck. I don't remember what it's called. It's like this chef movie. It's like loosely based off of like Kogi Truck. I don't know. It's like on HBO Max.
It's Chef. It's just called Chef.
I think so.
With John Favreau and
I am so bad at names. The fruit truck one.
Sophia.
Yes, Sophia Vergara.
Yeah. Okay. Then it's literally just called Chef.
Oh, there you go, Chef.
You can watch it on Netflix. It's a great movie.
It's on HBO Max too.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that one was so good. I really liked it. And I remember I was telling him. I remember once upon a time I was like, dude, it'd be cool to own a food truck. But then it got really popular to have food trucks, and I'm like,
dude. Like honestly, the food truck culture, it used to just be us, just Hispanics rolling around to be at construction sites, that have the Juaritos and some tacos and some other shit. Then out of nowhere, you just see these mobile like, oh yeah, we sell pho, we sell ramen, we sell Korean barbecue. I still think
it's cool though. I will say it is cool.
It is, but it's like back in the day you didn't see that shit.
Yeah. But at the same time, you can still thrive. That's the thing about food trucks. It's like you can do so much with it, and the food can be so well executed. And man, the power of social media, because it even shows in the movie like how Twitter really catapulted that shit.
That it's not a spoiler. If you haven't seen this movie, it's been out already for years now. But I think the funniest part in that movie is when he thought he sent a direct message to this chef critic, and it was like a actual like tweet. Yeah,
because he thought the reply was just a DM, so it was like private, but obviously like if you're on Twitter, like when you reply, everybody can fucking see it, especially if like your page is public and not private. So, and it just started this whole like chain reaction of shit. But I like that in that movie, it forced him to get out of a situation that made him miserable. Like he was fucking miserable. And that's the thing about it's a good life lesson, because in life, a lot of the times we're so stuck in our comfort zone that we don't see how miserable we actually are. We're just so stuck in it. And, there's times where you just feel so stuck and unhappy and you can't pinpoint what it is. And sometimes life will force you out of it. It'll be sometimes in the most shitty ways, and you'll be really uncomfortable. But change is never comfortable. Change is always uncomfortable. And life will force you to be like, hey, either you're gonna fall even more and you're just gonna keep staying in this fucking mentality, in this fucking position, or you're gonna pick yourself up and you're gonna put yourself in a position that's gonna better yourself. And, and I really liked it about the movie. And also the kid was so cute.
Yeah.
But it also reminded me that I really want to go to New Orleans for some beignets.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've been holding off on, because, dude, Popeyes sell beignets, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Dude, there's a beignet shop in Studio City, and it looks cute and all. Still not going to do it. But I can't do it. Like, I don't know. I refuse to eat a beignet. Okay, actually, I'll try one at Disney. I want to try one at Disney.
So no.
I want to try one at Disney. But I know it won't hit the same as a beignet from New Orleans.
That's like going to I don't know what's that like, but I'm trying to think of something. That's like going to Arby's and getting a gyro there when you could go to like a Middle Eastern place and get a legit gyro.
I know, but
or like going to Taco Bell to get quote unquote tacos when they're not really tacos.
This is true. It's actually a really good analogy. But I don't know. New Orleans is definitely like on my bucket list of places. It's definitely like one of my more top, like for the States anyways, it's one of my like top 3 that I want to go to. That, Seattle, and probably New York. I feel like also because with New York, like I think so much of Sav, and I told him, I was like, I'm not going to go to New York unless you're there too, so you can show me around. Because I don't know.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it'll feel more like authentic, Same thing with Colombia. I've told him, I was like, I'm not going to Colombia unless you're there too.
Yeah.
Makes more sense. But guys, I think we're going to wrap it up today because I'm tired.
I felt that.
It's been a long day. Also, this episode was just for funsies. Like I said, there's going to be times where we're going to talk about certain things that are more in like deep and thoughtful and whatnot. Like last week it was a little bit more heavy. This is more light. We're just chatting it up, talking about our weekends, talking about like the good times, And I do want to have a guest on soon. If he just would text me back, bitch, Danny. But anyways, hopefully we can make that happen soon. If not, I definitely want to have a couple other people, a couple other friends talk about things that, you know, go on in our everyday lives. But yes, guests coming soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun, even though I'm tired. You know, that's the one thing I actually look forward to coming. Like, even though I had an annoying day at work, I was like, I know I'm gonna go do this, and it's gonna bring me out of that mood. Because you know what, guys, sometimes you have some bad days, but it's not a bad. It's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. That's one of my favorite mottos. It's a bad day, but not a bad life.
Or as of recent, maybe the day had a bad you.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Always thank you for supporting us over here. And, you know, like, share, comment, follow, all the things. We love you. I hope you have a great rest of your week.
Lynn Lopez, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, guys.
Out.